Hey, good evening, PBT Nation. Hope everyone had a great 4th of July and safe, healthy, enjoy the time with friends and family, and ready to get back in the markets. So let's have a look at the markets. First, let's go over the spies here quickly. As I've been talking about the spies, and really in spies, what you see here is in a big cup and handle formation. You kind of see it here from here to here, and then from here it goes here. So you can kind of see this cup and handle formation, and then it's forming here. This is the handle. Prices are staying above. So that's what's happening, and what this tells me that we are going to at least uh, test the resistance right here in a shorter time, and perhaps we move higher. But shorter term, the prices that look higher. You can see my target's been set here on the weekly chart. The monthly chart is starting to look pretty good. I mean, this is 3 bars up. We got a little bit of a pullback, but nothing here. And 340 is the 340 is the previous high, and I think we get there in the on the monthly chart as well. But overall, prices are looking promising here. There's nothing to worry about as far as the market. Of course, anything can happen. That's trading, but for now, I think I like it. The only thing that really kind of bothered me, the close of Thursday. We had a bearish close on the hourly chart, but over the moving average, so I was fine with this, and perhaps we may want to test this. But as of this recording, the futures are showing a nice higher open. We have S&P showing almost 30 points, so that's probably like 350 points Dow. So, and we have we have more than enough exposure in the market. As you all know, we are pretty good, pretty nicely set up in the market. What we got set up, and that's our risk monitor. Risk monitor set us up nicely. Here's our trade, and I'll go over this our portfolio. But this is what our trades look like right now. We're about 3% in, up about 3 grand already for this month. So we're about and 85% invested, 86%. So I love to see this gap up. You gap up to 30 points in S&P. Well, about $3.50 in spiders, and $3.50 will be above this high, which is 315.61. So I like that. I like to open up higher, over this little range right here that we have going on, and we open this higher. We're going to 320. So quite good opening in the cards. Obviously, Q's here, Q's all-time high. Just continue to make high, and this is also going to Nasdaq's also showing nice open futures, nice higher open in the future. So this also looks pretty good as well. And what was really, as I was going over the scans this week, and what you're going to see tomorrow, which will then lead the market higher, what should lead the market higher, is the IWM. IWM had a little bit of a bearish close on Thursday, stayed below the 200-period moving average, but as of this recording with the futures is pointing as we are going to gap over this flat 200-period moving average, which is going to set up definitely set up a bullish price action. And right here you've got a nice pullback on the 21-period moving average, and now gapping over this. Looks like 170, not 170, but 160 definitely in the cards for IWM. And like I said, anything can change, but for now, that's what I like, and I think we have good exposure, so it should do well for our portfolio as well. There's, obviously, VIX is not performing, and that was the what's the I think it's VI. Uh, I'm not sure how there you go, VIX. So it's right at 200-period moving average. It's going to go below the 200-period moving average. So it's all-time lows. It's about to break the support, and that's going to bring the risk-on environment even heavier. I mean, obviously, but when the VIX is over 35, that's probably want to avoid trading. But we've made very, very good in our swing trading and day trading as well during these times. Look what's been going on with the VIX all along. This is where this was This was the COVID, pre-COVID, COVID, and post-COVID. I'm always in the camp of shorting volatility, and that really pays off nicely when you play volatility accordingly. I mean, it's tough to stay volatility to stay like this all the time. Let's have a look at our portfolio and see how we are doing. First one up is Amazon. Amazon, our entry is 25.85 on Amazon. That's way back here when we enter Amazon. It's at 28.90. We'll see if it breaks 2900. Looking really good. We have raised our stop to 25.85, which is break even. I think I am going to probably raise our stop 26.30 here on Amazon. I like this 26.30 area. This is your last swing low, so we'll see. I'm no hurry. Amazon is a long-term trade. I have no problem staying in this trade, but love this. Next one up is Twilio. And Twilio is, I've been talking about this Twilio for about, I don't know, last month or so. It's one of my favorite stocks. It's one of my favorite patterns. Gap up on just absolutely robust earnings. I mean, they just beat everything in earnings, and everyone thought that you should short this gap. And those of you who are in a day trading room with me and day trading alert, this was I sent the alert on this day that I like this higher over 160 because 160 was the pre-market high on this day, and we put our stop to right down here at 150. Well, I think it was 157. I have to go look at the journal, and we kept this. We had a really good run on this one. I think we made 9 points on this Twilio. So Twilio looks really good. Like this Twilio, it's continued to move higher. We added to our position. We've had this position. We've been watching this 220 area. We added our position. Now we have almost 9% of our position is in Twilio with average prices of $208.21, and we're looking at our target maybe 240 to 250 in Twilio. So that's looking fantastic. Tech, finally doing its deal right here on tech. We had to sit through some pullback on tech, but our stops in the right place. I've always talked about having stops in the right place. A nice volume here on this bullish reversal candle right here, and then we have two follow through candles. I look to this to gain back to 280, and then if it goes, if it takes this area out, and you can see this where we saw a little bit of pullback in tech. We take this out 280s, definitely in the cards in our entries. Very, very good entry here. GAN, we entered at 25 on GAN with the stop to 20. I'm going to raise this stop to up right here on GAN. That will be $23.23 on GAN. This is really good. It's about we're already 10%, 11. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're about 10% in GAN, so that looks pretty good. 10% gains, that is. So that's looking absolutely awesome. Tandem, definitely trade of the week. We were in this bar. We were before this bar happened. We entered on this pullback. I gave you guys the buy limit entry a night before that triggered, and then we got triggered on the 5%. Then we got triggered on the next 5%, and then we took profit on the 5%, and now it's starting to pull back to the 21 and and I look for this to go higher. So this looks really good. AAXN. AAXN is our entry is at $98 on AAXN. It's nice. It's consolidating into in this area right here. Watch for this to break. I mean, 21 period right here. Watch for this to continue to move higher. This looks really good. AAXN. So I have no problem here. Halo. That's another one that we're up 10% on Halo. We got in at 26.50 with a 24.80 stop. So it was a super tight stop here on Halo, and it's about $1.50 from our target. That's another one that's up almost 10% here, Halo, so that we're doing really well here as well. Lily, I think tomorrow is going to be the day for Lily. I mean, this is as nice of a bullish pattern you're going to get on any stock. I mean, you've got a breakout here, came back, tested the support, beautiful candle on volume, and since then consolidation the volume is a low volume, and then I look for 165 to break and a break on a higher volume. So Lily looks really good here as well. TGTX, we got in at 1925 on TGTX, so nice candle here, inside bar, resting on the 60. Looks like 22 here, and I like this as it will continue to move higher here as well. AXSM, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I gotta tell you, I am a little bit worried about AXSM. I'm not too worried, but I think I am going to move our stops. I want to see where the price action is tomorrow on AXSM. Our entry is at 83.50. It's a little bit below our entry, and I am going to set our stop a little bit higher. Right now, the stop's at 75.40. It's just right up here, and I want to see the price action. But I think for now we have kind of room to right here, but we'll see. I like this to continue to move higher. Once it takes out this area, you're going to see this moves up nicely here on AXSM. Net, our entry was 36. We're right here. Bullish candle, 21 pure moving average. A lot of buy setups. A weekly chart. 2 weeks of consolidation. This thing is ready to go. It's almost. And I'll go over another chart here as well. DXCM. It's number 3 on our relative strength index. It's an explosive stock. We've traded this multiple times. You can see the weekly chart and how we traded here. We traded here on this day and we took profit here. We traded here, we took profit here, and now we're back into this area on DXCM. And every trade with last 3 trades were super profitable on DXCM. 415. Well, I'm all in on not all in, but I'm in as far as DXCM. I'm about one of my biggest position here. So 415 will be a breakout here on DXCM. Codex is the one that worries me a little bit here. I don't like this. I'm okay. I mean, you got a little bit of higher volume, but not really the volume that you wanted. So I do like this. I'd like to see this reclaim 20 as quickly as possible, or I am going to cut this one loose. So I'm going to keep this one on a very short leash here on Codex. So keep an eye on your alerts this week. We're going to have some fireworks on with alerts. This one, CAGG broke out. We got in at 68-ish. It says 70-20 weekly chart. Looks absolutely splendid weekly chart here, and this looks super good and looks like about to move higher. So I like this. Here are a couple of things that you can watch for VIPs. VIPs trigger the buy setup if you're trading and you have your risk defined. VIPs looks like it wants to move higher. I also like this wing. Wing is a little bit of a consolidation. I like it higher. I like ring. Ring is in consolidation pattern. That looks really good. I like Netflix that put the inside bar that I like. Pizza, as you know, I got back into this trade. This trade is getting ready to break out again. And maybe the third time is a charm. I got stopped out once on this trade, but I have no problem getting back into trades. Who those of you who've traded with me, I have a very tight stop on this pizza. I do have this trade, and this one looks really good. Also watch the IBB over 140. So pretty quick video today for you guys. Just wanted to go over the market. I think I went over the market in detail last week as well. Not much changing in the market, which is good. We want the market to continue to expand in a desired direction, but that doesn't mean that we don't stay with the course here with our positions and follow the strategy that's been working for us. So on that note, have a great rest of the night, and I will see you guys in the market.